You've spent your entire life believing you're smart. It's your identity, right? It's the engine that drives your success, the very core of your self-worth. But what if I told you that very engine, the one you put all your faith in, is fundamentally flawed? What if I told you that your belief in your own intelligence isn't just wrong, it's a trap?
So let me ask you a question, and I want you to be honest with yourself. What if the one thing you trust most, your own mind, is actively working against you? What if your high IQ is just a powerful engine in a car with no steering wheel and no brakes?
Look, this isn't some self-help talk. This is a documented psychological phenomenon. And here, on this channel, we don't deal in comforting lies. We deal in the harsh, unspoken rules that actually govern reality. Welcome to your awakening.
All right, let's get into it. We're starting with the diagnosis, because you can't possibly fix a problem until you have the courage to look it in the eye and call it by its name. And believe me, this problem has a name.
It's called the intelligence trap, and it's a state where your own brain power doesn't protect you. It actually makes you more vulnerable. You start using your intellect not to find the truth, but to build more elaborate, more comfortable, more convincing lies for yourself. It's the great paradox. The smarter you are, the dumber your mistakes can get.
And no, this isn't some fringe idea I just made up. The scientific community has a term for it: disrationality. It's the documented inability to think and act rationally, even when you have all the raw intelligence you could ever need. It proves, without a doubt, that your IQ and your ability to think clearly are two completely different things. You can be a certified genius and still be an absolute fool.
So, why? Why does this happen? Well, it's because there are two saboteurs operating inside your head right now, undermining every single one of your decisions. And I'm not just going to tell you about them. Oh no, I'm going to let you feel them fail you in real time. Let's run a quick test.
Take a look at the screen. Read the question carefully. A bat and a ball cost $1.10 total. The bat costs exactly $1 more than the ball. So, how much does the ball cost? Don't overthink it. Just go with that first answer that pops right into your head.
Your first thought was 10 cents. I know it was. And in that instant, your quick, intelligent brain just handed you the wrong answer. Think about it. If the ball was 10 cents and the bat was $1 more, the bat would be $1.10. That's a total of $1.20. The correct answer is 5 cents. That feeling you have right now, that little jolt, that's the feeling of your high IQ brain failing a test of basic logic. Let's break down exactly why that just happened.
Let me introduce you to your first internal saboteur, the cognitive miser. You see, your brain is fundamentally lazy. Its number one goal is to conserve energy. So when it's faced with a problem, it defaults to the fastest, easiest answer available, not the most accurate one. It swaps a hard question for an easy one, and you don't even notice the switch.
And this mental laziness, it shows up in some really predictable, really damaging ways. You've got my-side bias, which means you can only see the world from your own point of view. You've got confirmation bias, which sends you on a hunt for any piece of evidence that proves you're right, while you ignore everything that proves you're wrong. And worst of all, your intelligence creates a dangerous overconfidence, this belief that you're somehow immune to these errors. You thought you were checking the math on the bat and ball problem, but what you were really doing was just admiring your own flawed, instantaneous logic. Now, your second saboteur is even sneakier: mindware gaps. Here's a hard truth. Intelligence is not knowledge. It's not a toolkit. You might have a supercomputer for a brain, but if you've never installed the software for things like probabilistic thinking or scientific reasoning or just understanding your own biases, then you are operating on some seriously faulty programming.
Think about it this way. An IQ test, it just measures your brain's raw processing speed. That's it. It doesn't measure the software you're running on that hardware. It's like having the latest, most powerful computer on the market, but you're only using it as a basic calculator. All that potential is absolutely useless without the right mental models to apply it.
So you might be thinking, okay, but experience protects me. The more successful I get, the more immune I am to these traps. Well, the reality is the exact opposite. Success doesn't protect you. It actually makes the trap even more dangerous.
Just look at this list. This is the expert's downfall. Motivated reasoning means you stop being a scientist looking for truth, you become a lawyer defending a client, and that client is always your own ego. Earned dogmatism is when your success in one area tricks you into thinking you're a genius in all areas. And the bias blind spot? Oh, that's the ultimate trap. Your intelligence makes you a fantastic critic of everyone else's flawed thinking, while it leaves you completely blind to your own.
And for all you high achievers out there, let's talk about perfectionism for a second. There are two kinds, and you need to know the difference. On one hand, you have perfectionistic strivings. This is the good stuff. It's about setting high goals and going after them. It's linked to taking smart risks and building wealth. But on the other hand, you have the poison, perfectionistic concerns. This is just a crippling fear of being wrong. This fear doesn't make you better. It makes you hide. It traps you in safe choices, making you avoid the very risks you need to take to grow. It's a prison, and you build it yourself with your own high standards.
So that's the diagnosis. And yeah, it's pretty bleak. But listen, ignorance is not a strategy. The way out of this trap isn't to become less intelligent. It's to become wise. And wisdom isn't a gift you're born with. It is a choice. It is a discipline.
This right here is the critical turning point. The goal is not to weaken your intellect. It's to build the guidance system it so desperately needs. A control panel built from humility, from curiosity, and from a deep awareness of your own emotional triggers. It's time to install the software that your brain is missing.
Here are your first 3 software upgrades. Step 1. Intellectual humility. I want you to start practicing saying, "I don't know." It is the most powerful phrase an intelligent person can ever learn. Step 2. Start an error journal. Today, treat your mistakes like a crime scene. Analyze what went wrong without emotion. And step 3, stop thinking in black and white. Start thinking like a professional gambler. Assign probabilities to things. It's not "I'm right," it's "I'm about 60% sure of this."
Now, this isn't just a suggestion. This is your first tool. It's called the pre-mortem. Before you launch anything new, you get your team in a room and you say this. Okay, it's 1 year from now, and this project has failed spectacularly. It was a complete and utter disaster. Now, tell me everything that went wrong. This simple thought experiment completely bypasses ego and gets you straight to the truth. Screenshot this. Use it. It will save you.
So, you have the diagnosis. You have the first steps. You have a powerful tool you can implement tomorrow. The only question left is, are you going to have the courage to actually use them? Or are you going to let your ego keep you stuck in that trap?
This is the crossroads. You can click away right now and continue being a victim of your own mind. You can keep running on that corrupted software, blindly confident as you walk straight towards your next preventable disaster.
Or you can make a different choice, right now. You can commit to the hard discipline of seeing reality not as your ego wants it to be, but as it actually is.
The choice is yours. This isn't about helping a channel grow. This is about your commitment to yourself. So if you are truly ready to stop being a slave to your own intellect, then prove it. Subscribe and start mastering these rules. Hit the bell so you never miss another awakening. Like this to signal that you are ready to become wisely intelligent. And comment below with the one tool you will commit to implementing this week. The path is right here. The choice is now.